Hey, I finally got my Kelty tactical sling bag, and I can tell you I'm super impressed. Well, one of the big questions out there is, do I get the left hand model or the right hand model? Well, I'll get into that a little later in the video, but I'm right-handed and I got the left hand model. But I'll talk about that in a few. But first, let's get an overall look at the bag. Um, I got the blue, which, by the way, I found out it's been discontinued. So if you can still get them now. And against the Kelty Tactical Sling. I got it on Amazon again. You can see Sling left hand night sky blue. I hope they don't discontinue the product because I'm really impressed with it. So the overall dimensions of the bag, it's about, let's say, about 14 inches, 13 and a half inches long. Let's call it about 7.5 inches wide, maybe 8 at its widest part. So let's start working ourselves, first of all, with the overview of the bag. So it's got what appears to be like a ripstop nylon. It feels very sturdy. It's as you can see, it's fairly rigid. It does bend and fold, but again, there's substance to the bag. So there's a number of pockets. We're gonna start outward and work our way, or from the front and work our way towards the back. So first, you've got this pocket here. It's kind of angled, and I'll open it up. And you can fit, let's say, if you have an old iPhone 6 will fit in there. But one of the new iPhone 11s, and this is the one with the smaller one, will barely fit. Can't cut off that corner and can't raise it, but still, so you get an idea. The depth of the pocket at the short end is about 5 inches, about 8 inches at the high end. I'm kind of an old dude and I still carry one of those big meaty wallets, and the nice thing is it fits in there. Probably keep pens, maybe a little pad, but nice, useful pocket. Now let's get into the second pocket, outer pocket. So when you open it up, again, it's nice, smooth zipper. It's got 2 pouches. The larger pouch has a little hook deal for your keys. The smaller one, again, you could probably fit a wallet in there as well, or some cash, has a Velcro snap. On the larger pocket, you can carry your handy dandy CD player, if you still have one, and it actually fits pretty nice. Anyway, believe it or not, I got a cassette player too. So let's go in, and when you go in, you see the bottom kind of expands a little bit, and then you also have a nice, if you can see it, zippered pocket right here. Kind of flat. I'd probably keep maybe extra cash, passport if I was traveling, just things that I wouldn't want them to accidentally slip out. One of the common ways that they steal stuff from backpacks, especially in a train, they'll come with razor blades and cut them from the bottom, from the sides. So nice thing about having this inner pocket is it probably give you like an extra layer of protection in terms of even if they cut on the bottom, whatever you've got in here and here and here won't fall out. Now, let's go for really the main reason we got this bag is the third and the large pocket. So when you open it, again, very roomy. It's Velcro back on this side. It comes with these 2 Velcro elastic bands, so you can use it for a lot of different things. And there's a lot of depth. Again, each panel, 3 panels, they're all Velcro, and takes some effort to get the Velcro off. So I'm sure whatever you use it for, it'll stay secure. And finally, the last pocket, which I'll call it the surprise pocket, it's a nice little elastic one here. That's can't put a water bottle in there, but for example, flashlight might be handy. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of see-through mesh, so if it gets wet, I guess it'll bleed out. You may also notice, solid stitching throughout, even on this little piece. Now let's get into the strap. So first of all, you've got this small strap here where you use it as either a handle, kind of small for my hand, or just to hang it on a hook. You've got the shoulder strap. And again, it's pretty broad, well made. It's got some sticky back material. Come in here so it doesn't slip off when you're wearing it on your shoulder. And your adjustment loop right here. You'd adjust it, right. There you go. Adjust it here. Release. Also has a quick detach for the main strap. And then you've got your waist strap. Kind of nice. It has this kind of little bungee deal to keep it nice and tidy, but I'm not really big into having a lot of loose, dangly extra stuff on my bags. So more than likely, I'm going to remove this piece. And so that's the bag generally. Now, let me demonstrate the bag on me, and really the million-dollar question, why left, why right? All right, so let's continue the review of the Kelty Tactical Sling Bag. First of all, I gotta say, I love this thing. It's very well made, very practical, and very handy. One of the questions I had before I purchased it is, should I get the left-handed version or the right-handed version? The answer is not as obvious as you would think. I looked at some of the comments online, and some people said, well, if you're right-handed, get the left-handed version, and it was just very confusing. So I went to the source itself, to Kelty. What they told me was the bags are designed for front body carry. So if you're left-handed, get the left-handed version. And that's what's going to give you access to the various pouches, including the CCW Velcro line pouch. If you're right-handed, get the right-handed version. So that made sense to me. I prefer to do a rear body carry similar to the Vertex bags. And this is where it gets confusing. So my suggestion is, if you're right-handed, get a left-handed bag. And I'll tell you why. So assuming that I'm left-handed and I got my left-handed bag, it's fine for front of body carry. But if I go to rear body carry, look what happens. First of all, the meaty part of the strap is wasted down here. You have the thin part of the strap on your shoulder. So that's one problem. The other thing is, it's kind of upside down. So now your zipper's open on the bottom, and if you inadvertently leave them a little open, your stuff can spill out. Now I'll remove the bag and I'll put it in the what I call right-handed rear body configuration. Again, using the left-handed bag. I know, confuses me sometimes still. So now I have the bag in the rear body carry configuration, and you'll notice that the meaty part of the strap is where it should be, and it's over my left shoulder. The adjustment strap is here. Now why? Well, again, if you're familiar with the Vertex bags and the way you would open them, it gives me quick access if I wanted to get into the bag, especially the Velcro line portion. I'll do it again. And I have access to this pouch. Another thing I like about this configuration for being a right-handed person is, if I do want to carry in front of my body, it gives me access to the pockets. It doesn't open more than this, so no concern of anything spilling out. It's kind of horizontal, and at the same time, second pockets, same, and the little outer pocket, same thing. So it's almost dummy proof in terms of accidentally spilling anything, so I prefer that. My dimensions, if you want to use for reference, I'm 5'9", 220. I wear extra large shirt, or 17.5 neck, 35-inch sleeve. If you want to send me a gift, just kidding. 48 jacket, and again, very roomy. I could actually cinch it up even a little more if I wanted to here. I've got some room. And another nice feature, it has a quick detach buckle. It has a waist strap. I'm not a big fan, especially if I'm looking to use it in this configuration. Plus, these things tend to get caught on things, so I'll either take it off and leave it at home or bury it somewhere in the bag. Again, not a big fan of those straps. All right, so now let's load it up and see how the configuration works. Okay, so I've loaded up the bag with much more than I would normally load it with, but just to show you that even though it's a relatively small bag, it can hold a lot, and at the same time, it had no impact on the fit or even my ability to access the key compartments. So let's start. So I'm going to start with the middle pocket. So CD player, pen, iPhone 11. It's during the Corona lockdown, so mask, hand sanitizer, all-weather notepad to go with the pen. Then in the outer pocket, wallet. And like I said before, I'm a baby boomer, so we carry kind of hamburger dimension wallets. And then in the Velcro pocket, another iPhone. This one's an iPhone 6. The earlier one was an iPhone 11. A medium-sized flashlight, camera, little mini tear gas, and a Winkler Woodsman. Plenty of room. The bag does come with 2 Velcro attachments, maybe for magazines, maybe for a knife, but overall, a lot of room. I feel like I could go on vacation with this bag and carry everything I need to just, hang out. One suggestion for use of this bag is to keep your EDC gear in the bag, even when you're at home, especially at night when you hang it up, whether it's in the closet or next to your bed. You can keep your wallet, your keys, your flashlight, whatever you decide to keep in your Velcro pouch, etc. That way it's all handy in one place. So if you have to investigate a noise or if you have to quickly leave your house in an emergency, you've got everything ready to go. You just throw it on and go. It's also a nice centralized area where you can keep your EDC gear. Even if you wear some of the stuff usually in your pockets, you can just get it from there in the morning and you're good to go. Makes a better choice, I think, than keeping things in your drawer. Anyway, that's it. That's my review. All right, thanks. Be good. Be safe.